Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with the last match of Grand Arena for this season. This is Season 11, Week 4, Round 3. So far undefeated. This is the finals. Well, I'm undefeated for this week. I think I've lost 2 overall, all season long. One of them, the guy kicked my ass severely. The other, I made some stupid mistakes, and I lost by a point. So, oh well, 2 losses, and my opponent's already gone. You can take a look at the board here and see what he's got set for me. Up top, he's got some bounty hunters, and he's got Bosk lead. Then he's got a Dooku squad with Nest in it, and then he's got Grievous with Newt and BB-8 in there, no Magna Guard. So, okay, that's what he's got up top. Pretty typical stuff there. I think I've got an answer for those. Let's show you the bottom real quick. This is where I'm going to start. He's got his CLS with 3 POC, and then he's got a Ray team down there. So I feel a little bit dirty. This round, I went ahead and kept my Supreme Leader Kylo for offense instead of saving him and working on my counters and all that. I was like, you know what? I just don't even want to fuck with having to worry about, am I going to do Jedi? Am I going to do Vader? Am I going to do a gas? Whatever I'm going to do. Like, I don't even want to mess with it. So I'm going to just take in my Kylo against his Rey and then see what's in the back, because he's always going to set Rey out front. So it's low banners. It sucks. I haven't done a Kylo verse anything in a while, really. So I know banners aren't great. You usually end up with like 47 banners-ish. Can get 46. All depends on how quick you can, kill him and get her down. I want to charge up his ultimate. That way at least I'm sitting with that, so I know that he's not going to die when she does her ultimate. So I'm sitting good now. She's getting her whirlwinds off and everything. But I've got my ultimate charged up to 100. I look at her bar and she's nearly ready to pop her ultimate. So we'll go ahead and sit on ours for now. Don't want to use it just yet. Nothing I can really do. Trying to make some progress. There she goes. She popped her ultimate. Now I can't do anything except wait. And I'm hoping that my other characters don't die, because I need them to help absorb the blow from her ultimate. I at least need somebody to live. As long as somebody lives, I'll be okay. So that's what I'm doing. I was debating about here just in case about popping that ultimate. Decided not to. So there went my supporting cast. Now I can go ahead and pop my ultimate and then, start trying to clear this board. Take all these guys out, because right now it's 1 against like 4. There she goes with her whirlwind, does nothing. A bunch of tanks he threw, so I was kind of glad that I saved Kylo, because I'm used to countering Rey, but, single tank, double tank, when he sits there with all these characters that can taunt, it gets difficult. You have to bring IPD and all kinds of mess. So I'm glad I didn't have to mess with that. It gets down to just Kylo versus Rey, and he's going to take her out. So 47 banners, but it's pretty reliable. Now we're going to take out his CLS team with the new Chupio. I set mine on defense as well. Force him to he probably did just what you see me doing there. I took in my gas team, gas with the 501st clones. And to me, that's the best counter I know of how to get rid of this team, is take this team in. The banners aren't great, but they do get the job done. You kind of need it. All that heavy damage, and as long as gas is standing, you're in pretty good shape, because they'll go after, 5s or whatever, and they can't damage them. So I'm making some good progress. Once they get going, though, man, they can get going and throw down some damage. So now it's all about just trying to kill some time until gas will stand back up. And look, there they go. Just boom, boom, boom. They're triggered the sacrifice. So now gas is back up on his feet. I've got super clones. So I should be good there. Should be able to tear through the rest of this team without a whole lot of trouble. Trying to get rid of Han there. There we go. Now it's just CLS. I was thinking about if I should take shots at C3PO to try to get back some banners. You know, I'm like, it's not worth it. I've got Rex's big hit here. I'll go ahead and use it and just end it. So 54 banners. I guess that's about as good as you can hope for. I get to open up the back, see what he's got back there. And he doesn't have his Kylo back there. He's got some leftover resistance. And then a Mon Mothma squad. So that's fun. Now I know what I'm going to use for all the rest of these. So let's get on with clearing out the top. I'm going to start off with the Separatist team up there. That Dooku lead team with Nest. So for that, I'm just going to bring in Geos. I figured I needed a 60 banner some of these because I think that he's 60 bannered some of mine. And so I'm trying to match him in his efficiency. And I know he used his Kylo to kill my Rey, I think for 47 banners. And I'm pretty sure he got 53 or 54 against my CLS. He one-shot everything on my side of the board. So I need to do the same to him and not drop any battles. If I drop a battle, it's game over. So I gotta one-shot everything and be fairly efficient. So using Geos, I thought maybe I can, they're going to get through in one shot, but can they also heal up enough to where you can end with 60 banners? Well, sometimes they can, and sometimes it's 55 banners. It really all just depends. And so in this instance, I'm going after everything, and I don't know if I didn't really look at the health right to see what, how much health, how much protection things have. I was going to try and drag this out against, I think his Django or something, and I end up, Django got through his damage immunity too fast. I've got Spy's big hit up, but Nest already took her turn, so it would be a waste there. So I went in and took out Droideka. Now I'm going after Dooku. And now it's just Nest and Django left, and you got to be careful because Nest will just sit there and tank out all the hits until, you time out if you keep going and don't line up the hits right. And no matter what you do, all the Geos are going to assist. So it's a really bad time of not being able to line up the right attack. I'm going after Django. Spy doesn't have his big hit up yet. It's 2 away. I think that one helps it cool down a little bit. But I did that on Django. Maybe I should have done it against Nest. Because now, look, now it was up. And Nest already had the purple protection. So I wasn't able to use it there. So that was a little bit unfortunate. And so I am worried about timing out on this Nest. And there's Spy's hit again. But again, I can't use it. I'm watching Nest turn meter. Trying to just hope that the stars line up. Nest goes. And I was thinking, is there anything that doesn't hit Nest that I can use? So I use that ability, but they all still assist. Again, there's nothing I can really do. Nest went, and then there's Spy's ability. Boom. It lined up, like right there, so I took the shot. Got my 55 and called it good. Now I'm going to take out that Grievous Newt BB-8 squad. And so for that, even though they're going to go first, because BB-8's there, I've got my Jedi Knight Revan. I've got Luke in there. I've got Bastilla, Hermit Yoda, and Old Ben. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, oh, look, why didn't you bring Jolie and you can heal everybody up and in case somebody dies. So what the key is to this squad is you have to forget that you have Jolie and just go with your presets like you were going to kill Kylo, and that has Old Ben in the presets. And that's how you end up with this team. And that's why I picked this team. I completely forgot all about having Jolie there. Or I would have brought him because, yeah, you don't want somebody to die. Look at 3 in the yellow right there. And I'm just thinking like, God, if somebody dies, and they're not coming back, I'm going to be in big trouble. So I'm trying to heal everybody up, keep everybody alive. Look at that. Half my team is like half dead. So I do my direct focus on Grievous. Thankfully, I was able to take him out. Now I just have to kill Newt off and B1 off. But B1 can still throw down some damage. And then that extortion, doesn't mess around. So I'm just thinking of how can I heal? Oh, this is another thing. Look at where Old Ben is. You'll see me mess around and like, who am I picking to try to assist? I'm trying to click on Hermit Yoda that's behind Old Ben right there. And I can like long press on him, but for some reason I couldn't click on him. I'm trying to get him to assist just so I can get his little bit of heals that he does and top off the health and protection. And finally, I was stuck, so I ended up clicking like Old Ben. He's in the way, and I can't get to Hermit Yoda to call him to try to assist, which is what I want to do, is try and heal up everybody as much as I can. Got direct focus to finish off B1, and now we just got Newt left to deal with. Cleaned off extortion. And again with Hermit Yoda, I'm just like, what can I do? So there's Newt. There's his last kill right there. And look at that. I was able to bring it back. Went from 3 half-dead squad members to a 60 banner win. So pretty neat that I was able to pull that one off. Next up is his bounty hunters. And so I just brought in my full Darth Revan squad. I'm faster. I've got my Dark Side Bastila in there. You guys have seen me use my Bosk-led bounty hunters against Darth Revan teams when there's no Bastila, and if they're relicked right, you kind of know what you're doing, they're pretty resilient. You get so much of that ferocity that ends up healing them up. So you got to overcome that with tons and tons of damage and attacking them kind of the right way. So I went after another one. I think it was Boba. I went after so that I could proc Deathmark on Bosk. And once you get Deathmark on him, then it's a bit easier to take him out. So that was my strategy going into that, is try to utilize the Deathmark. So I did. I took him out. Now I've got Mando, Dengar, and Grief left to deal with. And what I'm trying to avoid is Grief throwing a bunch of bombs and messing with my banners. I'm trying to heal everybody up and, again, get as many banners as I can, because I got to try and be efficient. So we'll do a drain with Malik. I'm going after Mando here. I got a chance to hit Dengar with HK's execute hit, and it wasn't enough. Like, it barely scratched him, so that kind of sucked. But I took out Mando. Now it's just Grief and Dengar. I'm trying to utilize Fear and Shock, and just trying to use Stagger, like everything I can to keep them from not going, so that I can get as many banners as I can get. So that's what I'm trying to do. I got Grief left to take out. And I've got Marauder there. He's missing a bit of protection. Nothing I could do to regain that. Ended up with 59. So I'm pretty happy with that too. That takes me to the back where he's got his ships. You can see he's got Malevolence back there. For now, we're going to go straight to the bottom and take out these last couple ground squads. And then after we do that, then we'll finish off with the ships. I always like to get the ground out of the way if I can, because that's what I have the most control over. Ships, it's like, I just save them to the end. So let's take these guys out. I'm trying to be as efficient banner-wise as I can, because my opponent one-shot everything, and I need to get some good banners. So I took in my Maitreya team against this Mon Mothma, and I took Thrawn, and then since I still had Watt, I'll go ahead and use them here. That way I know for sure if I put the tank techs out, and I get that med pack, that I can heal everybody up and get protection back. And then Thrawn can also top up the protection. So I really want to finish this team off and get 60 banners. So that's my whole goal here. I've got Isolate, I've got Fracture to work with, I've got, Annihilate, so there shouldn't be a danger of losing to this team. It's just a matter of winning at the right time when I've filled up all my protection so I can get max banners. Scion has got the tank tech, that way he's my permataunt. He's got the pain anyway, and he can take a beating. Like, they're not going to do anything to him, really. So it's just a matter of taking each one out. And I got the weapons tech on Traya. I figured just for the fact that she's got that 3 saber special attack, that's kind of a big hit. If she can big hit somebody and then they won't revive, you know, because Nihilus already has Annihilate, and nothing's going to revive from that. So I want to try and kill some of these with no revive. That way is less I got to deal with. I took out Pow right there. Nothing I can do. I figured might as well go ahead and get him out. I've got Kara. She's isolated at least. I got Baze fractured. I mean, I think I'm doing, you know, pretty good here. I've got Annihilate up. I was like, who should I do that on? And I'll go ahead and just take out Baze just because he's a little bit annoying. I want to make sure and get rid of him. Work on Kara now. Try and get her out of there. And now I just want to start taking them out more just so, again, my Mothma can't revive or heal up and do all the dumb stuff that she does. So I want to go ahead and get everybody out. I'll throw an Isolate on Chirrut. Fracture is enough damage to get him out of there. And got my 60 banner win. For this last match, it's just his resistance leftovers. And I still happen to have my bounty hunters. So we're going to go ahead and use those here. Bosk lead. Just because, again, they're really great at being able to heal up. So I have a good chance that I can squeeze out 60 banners against this. So I figured might as well go ahead and use it then. So here we go. Start taking them out. Already got the contract off pretty fast, so I'm happy with that. Work on taking them out one by one, you know. And I was just reading the abilities. One of them's like a heal up and dispel. I think I clicked the wrong one because I want them all to mass assist and they didn't do it. So I should have picked the other one. Got disintegrate up. There we go. And look at that. Django's rocket is up. So I'm going to use that. Bye-bye another one. I mean, they do plenty of damage. So I don't have to worry about getting stuck and not being able to kill somebody. These hunters get the job done. Look at that. Now they're just dogpiling Finn over here. We'll get him out of there. And look at that. Another 60 banner win. So that wraps up all the ground squads. Pretty easy there. And now I just have the ships left to get through. I was doing the math on it. I'm at 1695. As long as I get about 60 banners, you know, I should be pretty good. So usually I end up between 60 and 64 against Malevolence. I fight this all the time in the arena. Sometimes it goes haywire, but for the most part it seems fine. So I went in with my negotiator, just like I do in arena. It was not very pretty, but I was able to get 58 banners, and that was enough to do it. That's what I needed. So 58 is just fine. My opponent, I think, really struggled on my ships and got something like 55 or something low. So I ended up with 1906 to his 1897. I felt really great about that. That fleet, you know, pulled me through. I got it in one. So I'm happy. That's 3-0 for this week. Glad to finish on top. Already hit my Kyber, so this match was just kind of a bonus. And it was a good season. So we'll catch you guys in the next season whenever this rolls back around and see what happens then. Take it easy. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.